Hello everybody, Noble Demon Lord here. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Last time we got a probe, Mani 2, out to the moon with a few difficulties. And then we got Beal 1 to Minmus with some difficulties. But we got plenty of science out of that. 445 science! See what we can buy. We can buy some things, stuff and things, right? That's so much science. I don't even know what to do with it. Oh my gosh, there's so many things that we could do. Heavier rocketry, precision propulsion, fuel systems, actuator, aerodynamics, whatever. Recovery with, bigger heat shields and stuff. But I'm kind of wanting command modules, right? Command modules are good. I'm kind of looking for rover tech over field science here. That's going to be kind of the next big purchase. So I'm going to do advanced exploration as well. Boop. So that'll be, field science will be next, right? But I'm also kind of looking for some more landing options and heat shields. Eventually I'm going to want better aerodynamics and things like that. Eventually. Not yet. Fuel systems, yeah, heavier rocketry is important, but we're going to go with, I'm loath to do it, but I kind of want this Mark II cockpit for later, so we're going to go with aerodynamics for now. So, we've got command modules, exploration things here, specialized construction, clampotrons. I want clampotrons. I know I said we would get a manned mission to Kerbin. I kind of want to start a space station. That's what I think we're going to do this time, is we're going to start a space station. So, starting a space station, right? So how the heck are we going to do this, right? So how do I want to keep my Kerbins safe while we go out into, like, orbit, right? So I think, I want a cupola, right? So we can look out into space, right? So we'll have a cupola. And we'll have a lander can, which is not the greatest thing on the planet. So actually, let's do this. Mark II lander can. There we go. It's a little bit bigger. So honestly, this stuff was meant for like moon exploration, but I'm gonna build a space station out of it anyway. I don't care. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get Jebediah up there, and he's gonna stay up there until somebody else comes to change him out. Bam. Get our advanced reaction wheels on here. We'll get our... Well, we'll take care of that later. Let's actually get the structure of this... It's just a fuselage? That's kind of goofy. Well, let's get the structure of this craft all settled first. So I'm not going to end up, like, decoupling anything from this area, but... Right, Klepopron, docking port. So it doesn't really like being there, right? So that's kind of how we want it, I think. I'm not... See, the problem with the clampotrons, right, is sometimes I don't know which way is supposed to be out, which way isn't. I think that's set the right way, but I have no idea. So, yeah, that's what we'll do for now. So we'll set a bunch of clampotrons up here. Get some lights as well, utility, right? Some dome lights. The problem is that it doesn't want to, they don't want to sit on here. Boom lights, can I change this? Oh, I can change the color! Oh, they blink? Oh, that's cool. Oh, how neat, okay. Important to have lights so we can actually see what the heck is going on. Bam. Lots of lights. Okay, so beyond that, right? Mark 1 crew cabin, not great, right? It's not big enough. Hitchhiker storage container, cool, we'll do that next. So that's kind of the main, what I want the main body to be. Everything else, though, I mean, we have a big old service bay, too, right? So we can put some power on board. I'm going to want to put solar panels out here. But for now, right, let's get some batteries on board. We want some high power electronics. Right, we're going to want to run as much stuff through here as possible. So let's get some 4. I bet we could fit 6 if we're feeling generous here. Yeah, we can fit 6 batteries in there. Should be probably too much power, but there's no such thing as too much power. So we're gonna set our solar panels along the outside of the cupola, right? So they'll be mostly out of the way of anybody trying to dock, and they'll be the 1x6 for it variant. So it'll just kind of 1 panel and then 6 out, rather than a 3x2. So that way we're taking up generally less space. Let's continue. Let's put some science in here, right? And a mobile processing lab. Yes, please. Okay, let's actually do this first. Bam. This is gonna be a super heavy rocket, right? So I'm actually not gonna put. Well, we can fit this in here. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it, right? We can fit these things in here. Well, we don't need the science. We don't need it because we've done it already. So let's just. What can we store in here? We can put a satellite dish in here, a comms device, right? So that'll be nice. That'll be important. EVA fuel cylinders, right? Put that in there. We'll get a repair kit. We'll get for this guy. Oops, I don't know what I did with that. Okay. I don't care anymore. Let me stop it. Go away. There we go. So we can't put it in there. So we have to put. Whoa! Look at how big that inventory is. Oh, that's huge. So we can stock up our space station with anything that we could possibly need, right? Get some repair kits in here. Oh, this is huge. This is super cool. Cargo unit. Whoa, that's kind of neat. Cargo module. That's neat. More storage. Work lamps. We don't need those, right? But, that's fine. Everything's fine here. We're fine. Okay. Cool. So we've gotten some storage stuff. We've gotten our experiments, utility. I mean, we can always use more lights, right? Nav lights. What else can we do here? We can get ladders. Cool, but we don't need those right now. So let's get some more illuminators on here. Let's close these doors. Okay, so that'll be it for the main body. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave the rocket on here on the bottom. So I'm not gonna make any structural differences, right? So let's get some big old fuel tanks. Yeah, big fuel tanks. We're gonna want our big old skipper engine on here. Cool. So this is, I would consider this aerodynamic enough. It's kind of a blunt object. But let's actually get some more clampotrons on here. So we'll get some normal ones, right? So kind of in line with what we already have, and then we'll get some the miniature ones down by the engines. So that'll do it for. So this will be the Kerbal space station, right? Kerbal space station. That's what we'll call it. Okay. So now we need to get the actual body of the craft going. As in, what the heck are we going to do to get this thing into orbit? So those should break away. It's not exactly where I'd like it to be. It's okay. It's good enough, I suppose. We're going to use our fancy-dancy liquid engines, right? Everybody loves liquid engines. Oh, that's not the right one. There we go. Alright, this is going to be an ultra-heavy rocket. Compared to what we've been doing, right? So we want to be sure that we can get as much of our craft into space as quickly as possible without destroying anything. Okay, here we go. Let's get some structural bits, right? Because we don't need any jiggling on our way out to our orbit, right? I don't know what our target orbit is going to be, so that's something we need to figure out. But we've got 5,000 meters per second. We have plenty of fuel for a stable orbit, right? So let's get some more lights on here. We always need lights. Always, always, always. Cool. Yeah. Just use these guys. Neat. Kerbal Space Station. So now we need to get... so actually what I am going to do in the service bay is we can put some monopropellant fuel tanks in here, I think. It's got liquid fuel. Do we not have mono tanks? Ah, there we go, monopropellant. Okay, here we go. Let's get those bad boys on board. Just kind of shove those in there. Yeah, it's more than enough. More than enough. Anybody getting up to the station can refuel with that. Okay. So the first launch of the KSS, the Kerbal Space Station. Let's do it. Here we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Let's just go ahead and... I would just recover this anyway. It just fell onto the... So I'm going to revert it to launch. I think I'm going to have to use all of my... So it's heavy. It's very heavy. So let's just do the thing. Oh, wow. She's heavy. Oh, Jebediah. Oh, she heavy. Oh, I should have used fuel lines. Ah, that's alright. We'll get there. I can kill this engine once we get higher in orbit. I actually am not entirely sure how far we're going to be able to go. Well. Oh, Jeb. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jeb. We're not going very far or very fast. That's okay. We don't need to. We just need to get this into orbit. We actually probably could have used bigger engines. But we're doing okay. We're doing just fine. Oh, here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do. I don't even like that song. Nor do I remember the rest of the lyrics. Well, we're going. Start throttling back a little bit. I'm not gonna try even thinking of tipping over for a little while. Is this? Oh, that central engine is gonna run out of fuel here. So let's cut that off. That back up there. So yeah, so I didn't set up fuel lines like I should have, which my buddy Rad had reminded me of multiple times to do, so I messed that up. That's something that I need to do. And I will do next time. And it is raining outside. It doesn't rain very often where I live. It's a very unusual occurrence for it to rain like it is, and it's raining a ton. And it's like, whoa, it startled me. Oh, there's the moon. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Got the sun on one side. Got the moon on the other side. We are coming out into space now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, here we go. Ooh, we're good. There we go. Want to make sure that we're not going to get too far out here. Get us out into space. Come on, Jeb, you can do it. You've got so much electricity. There's so much. We got a ton of monopropellant. I added the monopropellant, but it didn't add the RCS modules. Oh, stupid, stupid, stupid. Oh, I messed up. I don't think I can add stuff like that until I get an engineer. Oh, goodness me. Well, that's something we'll have to try in the future. Oh, man, I screwed up. That's okay. So I think the orbit that I want is going to be maybe at like not 500,000 is pretty far out, right? But I kind of want to be outside Ratatoskar satellites. So we'll try for like 570 or 475. How about that? 480, 475. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. 29-second burn. Let's get over there. Right, so we're going to burn into our primary engine again, which is fine. Not a big deal. Okay. So let's go ahead and burn that. So to note for next time, more fuel in actual freaking RCS pods. Kind of important. Mildly important. We're going, and we're going, and we're going. Well, actually, you know what? Let's do 250. Yeah, 250 will be... I think that'll be better off for us anyway. 249, 251. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Short burn time. We can transfer all of the fuel. Actually, we won't even be able to do that. We'll jettison that, and then we'll finish off the burn. We'll have a teeny bit of fuel remaining, which is fine. Okay, so we screwed up a little bit. No, multiple times. It's fine. Everything's fine. So we'll be inside all the other orbits of the craft that we have out here, which is fine. That's kind of a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Okay. I'll start that burn at 1 second. I actually started at 2 because it'll take a while to take a second to jettison. I gotta go into this view. Whoa. Okay. 275 and 250. All right, we'll zeroize it at 275 then. Circularize it. God damn it, I keep saying that. 275, 277. Fine. Do that. My gosh. We'll get it figured out one way or the other. So it's a half a second burn. Something for me to be paying attention to, right? As we approach that time. I'll be just in the map mode looking at how our apoapse and periapse looks. I'm sorry, apoapsis and periapsis. My B, everybody. I don't know how to say words. I'm bad at these languages. But we'll have a satellite. Satellite. See? Like I said, bad at words. Space station in orbit. Good enough. There we go. Look at that. I'm going to shut down the engine. Here we go, Jeb. So, Jeb, if we go EVA, right? So he can put that in here. He can take out one of these. And he can do some EVA report. Probably not going to do anything for us. Yep. But EVA science. Science experiment can't be done right now. Okay, he's got to let go. Whee! Okay. So keep that, right? Look at that. Look at that. Look at us. Okay, so Jeb, you're going to go back into the crew. Oh, you're going to go back into the cupola. And we'll transmit that science. Store data. Yeah, 56 science. It's huge. But, oh, look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Left the emergency slide rule in the bottom right cabinet. BK. P.S. I ate all the snacks. How dare you? That's okay. Stop using bits of metal as fuses. Ha! You have spares. I was like, what the heck does that word say? Awesome. Look at that. And just like that, we have the Kerbal space station. The first central part of the space station. And with that, I'm going to leave today's episode of Kerbal Space Program here. Noble Demon Lord here. If you guys enjoy the video, please leave a thumbs up, like that video, and subscribe to see more like it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.